Powered by Pipe TV.
Hi, I'm Jill Foster, and I like to take a moment to introduce you to my little sis, Dawn Brown's new show. So check out a sneak peek of Chapter 3 with Dawn B, Clarity for Everyday Life, at the end of this episode. Welcome to Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions, powered by Pipe TV, where we discuss everything beauty. Hello and welcome to Beauty Behold's Beauty Transitions. Today I have a special guest and her name is Antionette Honeybee Carrington. We're going to be discussing how Honeybee glazes the runway because she's a fashion model. But before we get started, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on who Antionette Honeybee Carrington is. She is a working and flexible new child fashion model with experience walking runways at local venues for charity. Modeled at New York Fashion Week and Atlantic City Fashion Week, she is commended for her professionalism and her ability to take direction. She possesses the ability to follow instructions quickly, and she has a playful attitude. She's curious to learn new things, and she is always keen to improve herself. So I want you to join me in welcoming Honeybee. Honeybee, welcome, and I'm going to call you Antionette because your name is royal, and I want to treat you like royalty on this platform. So thank you so much for joining me today. I was so excited to have you on. So we're going to get going with some questions. Are you up to answer some questions for me so some of girls your age would know what you're doing in the fashion industry? Okay, so let's get going. So I've actually seen you all over social media and, you know, doing your modeling thing, and you're really good. What made you want to become a model?
I saw my mother enter the runway and I wanted to enter it too.
Oh, okay, so you were following in your mom's footsteps, huh? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what would you say is your favorite thing about modeling?
My favorite thing about modeling is getting to show my fashion and my poses.
Oh, okay. And so you mentioned poses. Do you practice? Do you practice your poses when you're not on the runway? You do?
Mm-hmm.
You do? And who helps you with that?
My mommy.
Your mommy? That's great. That's great. So your mom shared that you have a big event coming up, a big virtual event. What have you guys been doing to prepare for that event?
We have been practicing very hard and focusing very hard.
Wow. Wow. Antionette, you are amazing. You really are. You have such grace on camera. I can see that you like fashion modeling a lot. Is there anything else that you have passions for? Is there other stuff that, other than modeling, do you think about doing anything else when you grow up?
I'm being a firefighter.
You want to be a firefighter? You go, girl. You go, girl. I would feel very protected if I were a firefighter. So, who's your favorite model?
My mommy.
Your mom is your favorite model? Why is she your favorite model?
Because I like seeing her sass and poses.
Really? Is she good?
Mm-hmm.
She is. Okay, so this is the last question. Who's your heroes or hero and why?
My mommy and my daddy are my heroes because when the doctor said I wasn't going to be born, God said I was going to be born, and they listened to God.
And here you are, and just a bright shining star.
Aww.
Thank you so much, Antionette, for sharing a little bit about who you are with the viewing audience. You're going to inspire a lot of little girls to want to walk in your footsteps. So I thank you for that. So I'm going to ask your mom a couple of questions, okay? Okay, so your baby's following in your footsteps, right? So when did you learn that she had the bug?
Well, you know, quite honestly, I think she's really creating her own footsteps. And her dad and I couldn't be more proud. So I figure all the working moms can relate when I say that sometimes we have to create our own bring your child to work days.
Yes.
So when she was younger, I kind of found myself doing that more often than not. And I remember once I was a trainer for this competition. And the producer of the competition, she would get up and mind you, she's still in pull-ups. So she would get up and join the line with the contestants like she's going to walk the runway too.
Yeah.
So the producer, at that point, I thought she was still too young. The producer then said to me, well, you know what? I think that she might be ready to hit this runway. We're going to have her open the show. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. She's not going to open the show. And she said, no, she's ready. Trust me, I know she's ready. You got to listen to those who are visionaries, honey, because I didn't even see it yet. Yeah. And she actually opened that particular show, and the rest, they say, is history.
Yeah, and so how old was she when that happened?
She was 2.5, and that was back in 2016.
And just for our viewing audience, she is a 6-year-old fashion diva right now. So it's been just a few years, and she is glazing the runway. So my next question for you, Momager, is what type of advice would you give other parents who are thinking about letting their child, hit the runway?
Well, I would give them the same advice I would give a parent about anything. Honestly, if you are sure that this is something that your child really wants to do, not that you want them to do, there's a difference. If you're sure that this is something that they really want to do, don't hesitate to give them your full support.
Right.
Be there for them, when they're working hard, when they're grinding, when they need to continue to be motivated. Definitely, don't hesitate to give them your full support, and the rest will definitely fall into place.
Yeah, because so many parents, they have aspirations and dreams that maybe, for one reason or another, they weren't able to fulfill it. And so they have this child, and they want to mold that child to do what it was that they wanted to do. Yes. And I think it's really important that, it's okay, because kids can be fickle too. They can want to do something one day, and you invest all this money into letting them learn how to play the clarinet, and they get it. And all of a sudden you find it like sitting on the couch or upstairs.
Or underneath the couch.
Right. Exactly. So it's really important that that's really good advice, that a parent really, just want to encourage their children.
Yeah.
Look at her. Hi.
She's sharing that she just lost a tooth. So she's sharing that with everyone.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. I hope you got lots and lots of money. Inflation is up, so I hope you got, a lot of money. You may not know what inflation means, but...
I got 3 ones and I got 4.
That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. It's definitely worth it. But Jack's smile is still electrifying, honey. Don't even worry about that tooth being missing. So she's becoming a seasoned fashion model. And she shared her aspiration of wanting to become a firefighter. But do you see any other passions in her that you think that in time she may, that, you know, through cultivation that might come about? Or is it the firefighter in her and that's it? So,
honestly, I don't think that any of us have only one talent.
right.
You know, I think we all possess multiple talents, and if we're lucky, we get to use them all.
Yes.
That's definitely what we should be aiming for. So that's essentially what I see for her. I see her using every piece of talent she has. She loves to sing, though, definitely.
Really?
She loves to sing. So I said, oh, we have to look into getting her some singing lessons soon. She loves to sing, yes. She's around the house. I'm like, hey, indoor voice.
You know what?
And Dad's like, not again.
But you know what? I love that you pay attention to her, you know, and it's key that parents, when they see these things in their children, again, that they cultivate it and they do everything in their power to allow them to be free with it. And if it takes getting them lessons, get them lessons, you know. You want to shape them in the best way and light that you possibly can. This way, once you get your lessons, you can sing as much as you want throughout the house.
And on stages and throughout packed stadiums. Right? We got to dream big always.
Exactly. So is there any other type of modeling you think that she might want to get into, or you know, because I know she's a fashion model right now, but she is very graceful, and there's so many different parlays into different types of modeling. Do you see any of that for her?
I do.
Print modeling and things of that nature?
I see everything. You know, I see billboards, I see magazine covers, I see leading roles. You know, I see everything for her, because once I start limiting my vision, then I teach her that it's okay to limit hers. Right. And that's not an option.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, so I actually see that in you too, Antionette. I see you being in bright lights. I mean, really bright lights. I mean, just hearing that you sing and you're on a stage, and so I see a lot. And you're sitting here with so much grace in front of a camera. I see so many big things for you. So
and she's holding on because mommy got her up early.
Right. And just know that I'm a huge supporter, okay?
And every time mommy wakes me up early, I just don't want to fall asleep again.
Yeah, you do. I'm the same way, but I'll let you in on the secret. When you get older, for some reason, you know, at a certain time in the morning, your eyes just do this. It's amazing. And even if you feel like your body says, stay in bed, you can't. You just get up. I think it just comes with age. But when I was younger, like you, oh man, I used to love to sleep. I could sleep clear until noon if my mom would have let me. But so I understand. So, you know, enjoy sleeping in for now, because when you get older, your eyes are just going to go. And you're going to have to get up.
Yes, your brain that clock starts ticking like, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Exactly. So I know that she has this big event coming up, but what are some other things that are on the horizon for her that you are planning?
So we did talk about earlier her practicing for this big virtual fashion show. It's a runway fashion show model competition. So yes, very, very nice. So we're excited because it's our first competition. And shout out to the show producer, Yvette Lawson. Thanks for having us. But right after that, we have our first day of school, which is also important. We celebrate. And then right after that, you can see her on the week after that, you can see her on Atlantic City Fashion Week. So that's September 6th, September 10th, and then the 18th and 19th.
Yeah, you've been on some big stages, and I want to parlay into the school because right now with the COVID thing and everything that's going on, and Miss Antionette has such a busy schedule with her fashion modeling career. How do you balance, her studies with all of that?
Well, balancing is really, it's not an option. We don't kind of try to juggle around, the events and the bookings and school. Academic is held in very high regard in our household. So school comes first. If the booking or, the event conflicts with our school schedule, then we have to respectfully decline.
Yeah. And are you going to be homeschooling her with?
I am. I've been homeschooling her since March. Oh, okay. In September, we get the opportunity to homeschool her once again. So that's where we're going to start in September.
Okay. And how did that go? Do you have any tips for moms on what works for you?
What works for me might not work for you, but find the way you balance it best. Because once you're at home, everything's at home. When you're quarantined, you had to, and I'm also still a student. So I was a student. I was also mom. I was wife. I was teacher. I was, you know what I mean? So it was definitely a lot, but just like everything else, once you find your way, and don't be so hard on yourself. It's not like we've been doing this before. It's something new. So just put in the same effort you would put into anything else. And once again, everything falls right into place.
Yeah, I just think that with everything that you're doing, the thread throughout it all is having a schedule too. Like everything is so out of whack with the COVID, with children, with the school, and that sort of thing. I always say, kids are used to routine, and it's great to have a schedule. So while things could be up in the air, they find comfort and knowing that they have a set schedule to do certain things. Right, some consistency. Yeah. But my consistency might look a little different from the next parent consistency, and so on and so forth. So, once again, parents, don't be hard on yourselves. You are doing the best you can. That's right. We've never done this before. So continue putting forth all that good effort. Your children are watching. They'll start putting forth all that good effort, and it'll be a team effort, and it's going to be a win-win. Yeah. So this is her first competition, but I would be remiss not to mention that in her short career in such a young age that she's actually received some achievements and awards, 3 achievements and awards, one in 2016, one in 2019, and one in 2020. The first one in 2016 is just adorable. It just touched my heart. It was the Baby Queen Award. Yes. And so that's amazing that she's being recognized already for her contributions in the fashion industry. It truly is amazing. So with her dad and I are so grateful and thankful. Yeah. With that being said, I just want to ask you, is there anything else that you yourself want to add to this conversation before I ask that you give your way of being able to be contacted, so anyone who's viewing this show would be able to continue to follow Honeybee if they choose to? I have to add to this conversation. Thank you, Jill, for having us. Thank you for recognizing Honey's beauty. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you for your beauty and your contributions. Don't sell yourself short. And thanks for all the love and support for our Honey. The love and support we've been receiving in such a short time. And honestly, this was from the womb. Yeah. We are so grateful and thankful for it. And much love and continued blessings to all of you. Thanks so much. Okay, thank you very much. Is there any social media links?
Well, of
or
course,
anything you want?
I'm very old school. So
Okay.
in order to get to Honey, you got to go through Mama. And I have my page set up just as such. You can find, but you'll find it's a lovely balance of both Honey and Mommy, and we fit Daddy in there too. FB is Erica, ERICAL as in love, Carrington, CARRINGTON, and then my Instagram is Miss MRS _AM _ Erica, ERICA. So that's Miss Erica, Miss America.
Okay, so guys, you've heard it here. I want to thank you, Miss Antionette Honeybee Carrington, for gracing my platform. I thank you so much, and I wish you all the best with your career in fashion and whatever else you want to do in this world. Is there anything you want to end with? Do you want to say one more thing?
There's nothing else I have to say.
Okay. Okay. So
Short and sweet.
Yep. Okay, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions. And until the next time, I'm Jill Foster, your host. Be blessed.
Hi, I'm Dawn Brown, the host of the fabulous new YouTube show, Chapter 3 with Dawn B, Clarity for Everyday Life. We told you it was coming, and here it is.
Hi, and welcome to Chapter 3 with Dawn B. I'm your host, Dawn Brown, and I'd also like to welcome you to a special Big Sis toast to me. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my absolutely wonderful big sister, Jill Foster. She is the founder and owner of Beauty Behold Makeup Artistry. She's also an author, and the list goes on and on. Without further ado, here she is, my big sis, Jill Foster.
Hi, thank you for having me on your show, Dawn. I'm so excited to be here. And when I learned that you were having the show, or you launched the show, and after I saw the first episode, I was like, I have to toast my little sis. But just for the viewing audience, I want you guys to get to know a little bit about my little sis. She is not little by far. She's only little because she was born into this earth after me and our other two sisters. So she is the baby of 4 daughters that my mother gave birth to, but she's not little by far. She holds her ground. Cousins used to pick on her, so she had gotten that vibrancy at a young age to stand up for herself, speak her mind, and she'll literally rip a hole in someone. I just want to let y'all know that, okay? So while I may preference her as my little sister, she's not little by far. I am here to toast her, so you got your glass, honey bun?
I got my glass.
Okay.
I just want to point y'all this is we have this apple martini thing. This is a proper apple martini. You must have your maraschino
cherry.
Okay.
Look, I wasn't gonna be able to finish all those cherries, so I'll those cherryless. Okay, but trust me, the Kettle One is in there. All right.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Okay, so toast to you, Sissy.
Thank you, Sissy. Clink,
The new platform, which is entitled Chapter 3 with Dawn B.
Clarity for Everyday Life.
Yes, and with that being said, I'm going to just pivot right on over to her to explain to you all what this show is all about. Take it away.
Really quickly, I will tell you that Chapter 3 is for me. Chapter 1 was raising.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions, powered by Pipe TV. I'm just chiming in to let you know that if you have a desire to be on the show, all you need to do is send me an email at pipetv.jillfoster@gmail.com. That's pipetv.jillfoster@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name and or your business name, a little brief description on what you would like to discuss, and don't forget to include your contact number. Upon doing that, I promise you, I will get back to you within 72 hours. That's all you need to do, and I'll look forward to seeing you as a future featured guest on the platform. To check out what's happening with Pipe TV Beauty Transitions, you can do so by visiting my Instagram page at pipetv.beautytransitions. That's pipetv.beautytransitions on Instagram. And if you want to check out any of the latest videos for Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions, you could do so by visiting the YouTube page. All you need to do is search out Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions with Jill Foster. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to chime in to let you know that we're looking forward to hearing from you. And who knows, maybe you'll be a future featured guest on the platform. Thanks for tuning in. And until the next time, be blessed. Bye now.